I'm going to be going live at 1:30 to show people how I post things, but before I do that, there's an essential step that I'm not going to be able to put in my live. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I group everything together at the beginning of the week, so I know exactly how many items I'm posting in this haul, which is mostly vineyard vines. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to come through using some scissors. I'm going to cut off their tags if they have tags. On the back of the tag, I will write the item name because I want to remember my cost of goods. So here I have a Hugo Boss sweater. I will write on the back, Hugo. It is the only Hugo Boss I have. So now I will put this off to the side because I will use it later. It's really important that you cut your tag and not pull it because you don't want to do any extra damage to the items. Next thing I do is I take a look at the item and I inspect it for any staining of any kind so that I know whether or not I need to work through stains before I put them in the wash. Now this sweater is in really good condition. I don't see any peeling. I don't see any stains around the collar, around the sleeves. Everything looks really good on this, so I'm just gonna throw it in a quick wash. Now I acquired all these things last week. I believe in not having a death pile so that I can remember. On this one, for instance, this was a 50% off day. So the tag, I need to make sure that I have the right cost of goods, so it helps if I do it quickly because otherwise I'll forget which color day I went on. So here's an example of an item that has some staining on it. So before I put it in the wash, I'll put it in a separate pile to go and pre-treat. This looks like some oil stains of some sort, some leftover food stains. Dawn should do a really good job of getting that out. While I inspect this in the store as well, when I get home, I take another hard look at the sleeves to make sure that they don't have any kind of staining, especially down at the cuff. I also look inside the collar for any marks of sweat or anything that I need to try to work out. Now, while products like this are helpful at home, if you enjoy a good smelling laundry, it doesn't always work out for the buyer because they might be allergic to these products. For getting stains out, these are my holy grail products. So Dawn will get out grease, Shout will help with grass, blood, those types of things, and Oxy is great at helping with food. So you can combine it with the Dawn and get really good results on stain fighting. And lastly, for detergent, I use these Echo sheets. I find them to be cost efficient. They have a fresh scent, but it's not overwhelming, and they are hypoallergenic. So now that my laundry is started, I will do a quick wash with those and also a quick dry, and then we will be back at 1:30 p.m. Eastern to show you how we list all of these things live. Come join me.